Ho! Guess what day it is? It's
Hey!
two for Tuesday. Hey, look at that. I got a black wall, you got a white wall. See that? Black
Mm,
and white. See how that is? There you go.
yep.
There it is. It's Ocean's Pit, two for Tuesday. With Carol Bandolino, everybody. It's a beautiful day. I hope you guys are having a great day. It is Tuesday, June 10th, and we got a nice little show for you guys today. A lot of good stuff going on. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, our military friends, our veterans, and mostly our wonderful people like you. Take the time and watch the show. Here, Ocean's Pit. It's showtime. Let's go to work. All right. Pooh. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Richie from Seventh Heaven. I'd seen Richie Sunday. Richie from Seventh Heaven was at the Speakeasy with his family. There was a 3-generation reunion. The Shemekas, his mom's family, it was very, very cool. So, anyway, guys, it's Tuesday, like a Twisted Tuesday. Carol, what's going on with you over there in lovely Shorewood, Illinois?
Joliet, downtown Joliet today. I'm in office number 3,
Ah,
just kind of like picking my office for the day for the podcast. And I met Richie, like really got to talk to him and the whole Seventh Heaven band on last Thursday. They were kicking off summer stuff at CD and Me in Frankfurt. And Gina
yeah,
and I went, and it was packed. That place is big. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's a landscaping company that's a
yeah.
venue
It's a
now,
big.
whatever.
That's in Frankfurt,
Yes, it's
Frankfurt, right?
huge. But
It's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
They're great guys. They're great
That's
guys.
very
Adam,
nice.
I've known a long time. He was a drummer originally for the Gingers. He was a drummer. He's a singer,
Mhm.
great guy. We spent a lot of time together on the cruise and his kids. Just a good guy, and what a voice, and
Yeah.
what a nice guy. I mean, it's just
A
very, very
nice.
cool. And they're good people. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
we had a
talking
lot of
about
fun.
some of Evan, guys. All right. It's Twisted Tuesday, Ocean's Pit. It's another nice bunch of people. Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Our good friends from Ace. 2 new locations, Fox River Grove, Illinois, and Richmond, Illinois. Guys, all flowers now and all live plants while supplies last 90% off. 90% off all flowers, all plants while supplies last. You can't beat that, folks. Father's Day is right around the corner, June 16th. Buy a Blackstone Iron Forge 4-burner outdoor griddle for for $549 and get a stainless steel burger press kit, a $69.99 value for free. As always, you purchase any grill for $3.99. It comes up with a free sauce and rub of your choice, plus free assembly and delivery. Get a free $10 gift card when you purchase a $50 gift card. Many more offers, both for Father's Day in the month of June. Come on by and grab those savings, folks. And don't forget the nationwide grilling event, Saturday, June 28th from 11 to 2. There will be grilling burgers, brats, hot dogs for free in the parking lot from 11 to 2 and 12 to 1. Tony Ocean live at the Norwich location. So you can have some great food and then go and shop for Ace Hardware, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And that's what they were doing. All right. A lot of stuff. What are we doing today? Fished again this morning. Fished yesterday. Did nothing. Just a bunch of small bluegill. Haven't caught that. I got one bass, big bass in this season, so it's not good so
Mm.
far. But it
Mm.
is what it is. We're gonna have a couple cocktails tonight with a couple of my friends. So, but that's
Oh,
about it,
nice.
man. What's going on your end over there? Anything exciting
Um,
happen? Did you drive anything?
did I what? What'd you
Did
say?
you drop or find something on the floor? What happened?
Okay. This is a Carol story. It's an ism. I don't even know what to call the shit that happens to me anymore. There should be a word for it. But, I'm always talking about, I got to get this tooth done, this implant. I have one tooth right here that's missing, and it's just bullshit. And so I have like a little retainer that it's called a, what do they call it? Partial. It's one tooth. So I don't wear it all the time, but when I'm going to be talking to people, so I was talking to this guy, kind of a business thing, but I also kind of know him outside of business. And I was at their place. They have a place, okay, restaurant, bar, whatever. I was talking to him. This was a while ago. This happened, but it reminded me because it happened again. Um, so I had my coat on, and if I go to eat, I can't keep the partial in. Okay, so I kind of like take it out, and I put it. At the time, I had stuck it in my coat pocket. Okay. So
Okay.
when I was talking to the guy, and of course, Gino's with me. It's dim in there. It's like a restaurant too. I was talking with the guy and trying to like show him some information. He's showing me like an ID, or I don't know what we were looking at, but I couldn't see it, of course, because my blind ass. So not only my tooth missing, but my eyes don't work. So I was going in my pocket to take my glasses out. So I go in my pocket, take my glasses out to look at what this guy's showing me. And then I was like, oh my God. And in my head, I thought, holy shit, I think I was like, I remembered I put my tooth in my pocket before I ate. So all of a sudden we're standing here. Right here is, thank God, dim. And Gina's standing by me. And I was like, oh my God. And I looked down and my tooth is on the floor next to me. And I'm like, that
On the
thing's like
floor.
$400.
Okay, but wait a minute. Now, no, nobody noticed it except you. Did Gina and you noticed it? That's it. Nobody
She didn't
noticed it yet.
notice it at all at the time, but I was still talking to him about what we were doing. But in my head, I was like, wait a minute. I just took my glasses out. My tooth was in my pocket. So I looked down and it was there. And I just didn't even talk to the guy, bent down and out. And Gina's looking at me. She's like, what are you doing? I go, my tooth. It's on the floor right there. She's laughing at me. And I go, this really can't be my life. Like FML for sure. And I was like, I picked it up. I'm like, this shit's too expensive. I am not stepping on it. Haven't stepped on it. But like, seriously, am I gonna tell the guy, oh, I'm a real person and I'm pretty blunt. But honestly, I could not bring myself to say, I'll tell somebody their zipper's unzipped before I wanted to tell them, oh, sorry, I got to get my tooth. It fell on the
I got to get my tooth. Yeah,
I can't. I can't do it anymore.
I got it.
It.
You know what? And some people will just laugh it off because everybody's got something. Like, for instance, my hearing aids. If I lose one, I mean, they're $4,000.
Yes,
They're
right.
$4,000 for hearing aid. You lose one, you're screwed, and it can easily drop. I mean, they'll stay in my ear, but sometimes if I forget to take it out, I put it in my pocket while I'm working because I have the other. And God forbid you lose it, then you only have one, and it's like. So we all have that. It's an interesting story, but the best thing about it, at least you found it, and you don't have to come up with another one.
No,
so there
it was
you go.
A priority.
Absolutely.
This is 50-year-old problems right now. This is called the midlife crisis shit.
Midlife crisis. Okay, there you go. All right, Carol, a lot of shit going on in the world. You know, there's LA fires and riots that going on in California, folks. There's a Fox murder over there. Jesse Walters says, you're not immigrant, you're invaders. Waving these other flags, burning, fight. What's your thoughts on this? And Newsom's got to do something. I know it's for the innocent people and the people that have to go through that. I mean, what the shit's going on?
First of all, it's national, right? This is showing global. Everybody's seeing what is going on here. Okay. And like, I got into a little bit of a debate with my mom. Because I know she's kind of in the middle somewhere, but she does hate Trump, but she is in the middle. She's on the kind of more conservative side of things, but she just doesn't like him. Right. Okay. But the thing is I was telling her, look at this. Like when I see unrest and rioting, that is actually what changed me from a very middle of the road, kind of like sometimes left, sometimes right, years ago when the rioting was happening with George Floyd. And I saw cities up in flames. It hit me and it never went away. It never went away. I was so sick to my stomach watching city officials and people in big high positions just allowing this to happen and nothing was happening to these people. And you know what my mom said? I said, look what's going on. I'm showing her videos and this and that. And she said, Oh, he called in the National Guard. Yeah, of course. And she looked at me. She goes, "Where was the National Guard on January 6th? Why wasn't the National Guard called in when they were doing the, at the Capitol? Why didn't he call the National Guard in then?" So, like, when she said that, I said, "Okay, I have to go back and look and see exactly everything that happened and unfolded that day."
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That happened one day. It happened pretty quickly. And
Yeah.
then it ended that
Yeah.
day, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I tried to debate her about and say, this is going on for days.
Remember,
Yeah.
this is going on for days. Remember in Chicago when they had the riots?
Yeah.
Donald Trump wanted to bring in the National Guard, and
Right.
they did not want it in Chicago. Why?
Right. Why? What
There's got to
exactly?
be a reason. Why don't you want this stuff stopped? I mean, for the businesses and the innocent people and just the protesters that maybe are just trying to, it's a planned, this was planned, put together. The way they're doing it right now, it was planned well in advance before it took force.
Yes.
My opinion.
Protesting is protesting. Signs, chanting. Protesting is not what's going on. The people that they do, I do believe, send certain people in. They're placed in there, and they're the ones like, rioting and looting and stealing and breaking things. Listen, that's not okay. And if you're on a national stage, a global stage like we are, and Trump's not going to look like a chump, right? Let's just say,
Yeah.
you've got to do something, because this is what's going to let people either continue to do this or not do it. There has to be consequences. If there's no consequences, then what's the point? Okay.
Then
These
what's the point?
businesses are dying.
And
People
in
are
Chicago, and we know, right, and we know in Chicago, I don't know how it is in California, but in Chicago, when people broke the rules, nobody was getting arrested. They get arrested and they let them go.
Right.
Remember that
Right.
cash bail, whatever, boom. So what the hell?
What's the
And if I was a criminal right now in Chicago, hey, what the shit? I ain't gonna get busted.
Absolutely.
Let me go. You know what I mean? And in
Yep.
California, we just pray for everybody out there that have innocent bystanders, and even the people that are doing it. It's just got to be crazy, folks. Ocean's Pit, let us show about big things, folks. National Egg Roll Day. National Egg Roll Day. If you love egg rolls. National Best Friends Day. Everybody's got a best friend. Some people got 3 or 4. Very, very cool. Let's see. Also in Elmhurst, our prayers out to Ozzy. Ozzy is the Elmhurst Police Department, is the canine officer who was killed on duty. That's a police dog that was killed on duty. Ozzy, our prayers out for that too, folks. And it's also, congratulations to Nicole Valucci from Des Plaines, Illinois. She is Miss Illinois USA. Congratulations to her. Very good. Very cool. Yeah. We also lost the great Sly and the Family Stone, the funk soul back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and big guy in the music business. Of course, Sly Stone dies at the age of 82 years old. And also, we're talking about companies that were around. Remember when you were younger, there was always that newsstand. Was there a newsstand near your house? The old man had the magazines, the newspapers. He had whatever it is. Now, there's one that had been in Edison Park since 1943. It's the Garage Newsstand in Edison Park. It's closing June 29th. It's just another reminder of the old school things that are just getting nobody buys the newspapers anymore.
No, they don't. I mean, they get all their stuff online, or now obviously television, I guess. But no more. Yeah,
it's no more. It's sad. Another thing that gets me, and all these entertainers die. George Wendt, he passed away, of course, from Cheers. And now yesterday, the last 2 days, the reason, the cause of death, do we really want to know why he died?
I mean, what was it? I mean, was it something like that was,
I can understand his family. Like, why does the general public need to know why George Wendt, how he died? He's gone.
Because if it bleeds, it leads. That's the news. It's got to be negative. Unfortunately, if people are nosy, it's gossip. That's life now. That is what people want to hear. That's what they
want to hear. They're hoping that he died, burned, like an overdose. It can't be. Let the guy rest in peace. He's gone. Let his family mourn. Why do you have to keep throwing it out there? Right. This is why he died. It doesn't give a shit for us why he died. It's between his family and that's it. And it's all over the news, and it just drives me crazy. We got a busy week, folks. Busy week going on. Tomorrow will be at Pronto's in Glendale Heights. outside patio, beautiful patio, great food. That's tomorrow. Me and Jerry Jam, 7 o'clock. Thursday we'll be outside at another great patio, Pasta Mia in Bartlett. Me and Tony Toto. Friday, Chicago Prime. Saturday will be in the Blue Island, the Lyric Theater in the south side of Chicago. And then Sunday will be at the wonderful Dubuque, Iowa concert in the park in Dubuque, which is about 2.5 hours away with Ocean's Rat Pack. So a lot of good stuff going on. Hey, let's get right to a quick, what am I saying? Oh, yes. Mary Grievous, real estate at its finest. If you're talking about real estate, you're talking about Seventh Heaven. Mary does it all for them too as well. And of course, don't just contact me when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact me when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent, Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. M. Grievous at StarkRE.com. Give her a call at 630-688-1725. And also, she books the NTD vacations. Talking to Richie Sunday, there's already 100 people booked on the cruise already. They really haven't been pushing it. It's going to happen January 17th to January 25th, 2026, the MSC World America 7-night Western Caribbean cruise, Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, and Ocean Cay. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and say, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. All right. We got some headlines. Interesting stuff. I saved some stuff. Topless. Women in Berlin are now allowed to swim topless in public pools, just like men. Topless, naked beaches. What's the deal? Even if I looked incredible, I wouldn't be on the pool or a beach or the ocean naked.
Well, in Europe, you can be completely. That's where I told you that before. I saw my first naked man, and I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on there? But I just don't think it's okay when there's kids around, like little kids. Just because, it's not a horrible thing. It's a naked body. It's a human body. They're not, people aren't doing anything. But I don't know. If they're really young kids, I don't think you should be able to. I think it should just be adults. And if you want to,
but it's an open beach. I could see if it's a private resort. It's an open beach.
Yeah. No, I don't.
There's
I don't
kids there. And in Europe, and you see, well, Carol, you see some of these people too. And in Europe, I have to give them credit because they don't care what they look like.
Oh,
they're
no.
They're good. They're happy about their bodies. They don't care if they're, huge or whatever the hell it is.
Nope.
I just think there's a place and time for that. It's not like a certain section is blocked off or roped off so you can't see it. Here you are trying to get some time. Here's some, just rolling around in a burger, eating a sandwich or whatever the hell they're doing.
But see, you always talking about, which makes me laugh. It's like literally listening. Like I'll listen to some of your shows when I'm either cooking dinner. Sometimes I'll have it playing, and then it just makes me like hunch over and laugh because you're just like, I don't know, how big can you be, and how if you're fat, and if you're this, if you're that, and you're just like it's nothing. But truly, maybe they should have sections of the beach where, look. If you're this, go in that section. If you're this, go in that section. You really can't do that anymore, but people do feel comfortable. And the thing is, I guess maybe if this started to be a thing in the United States, like it is in Europe, that naked bodies, it's part of your body. Like it's nothing to be ashamed of. Maybe it would become more the norm and people wouldn't be so freaked out about nudity, right? Because it is just
right. I agree with you. And the whole nudity thing, if you ever notice, especially like you want to imagine what the person looks like. You don't want it just thrown in your face like that. And what's the point? It's like a Christmas present. No, you're going to get, you open it. Okay. So when you see these and then they're eating a big sandwich or what the hell they're doing, it's like, there's no shit. There's no shame.
No, but because so what? They can't eat. They can't eat.
You know what I mean? Right. Eat a carrot at least. At least eat a carrot. Don't eat the big giant sub sandwich while you're sitting there. Anyway, I don't know. When I want to if I go to the beach, I want to relax. I don't want to have to look at, just want to relax and just have a little.
But you don't want to compare yourself either. Like, here's the thing. It's like being at a strip club, right? So you see these women and you're like, wow, I don't look like that. And oh my God, I don't want to go home and get undressed in front of this character. He just saw these perfect bodies. But at a beach, at least there's no surprises. But you know what? you'll get surprises with other women. They might look great in clothes, but there's push-up bras, there's Spanx. I tell you about that all the time when I'm out. I'm like, man, listen, if I got Spanx on one night, like it's gonna take me about 20 minutes to get undressed. Like women have to deal with some shit. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I understand it, and
Yeah.
that's a different story because you guys are going into a, you're going home and back to a hotel, whatever you guys are doing. But
Right.
when you're trying to relax at the beach or a pool like
Yeah.
that, it's funny. Kids will be walking by and a guy will be walking right next to him and just huge. I mean, I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a little too old school. Let's see who's watching. Let's see who's watching this crazy show today, if anybody is. Okay, there you are. There's a few of us. I'm trying to get the. Oh, Boyd, you probably forgot the Hail Mary, Fredo. Boyd, there you go. Michael, how you doing, Pella? Hope you're feeling better. Susan, how are you doing? Kim Peterson. Emo, Florida's in the house. Ronnie B, General. Kathy, Arizona's in the house. How you guys all doing today? Patrice, okay. All right, interesting story. How many times do you think you need a shower in a week? Humans only need to shower every 2 to 3 days. A daily shower can cause irritation and cracked skin, according to scientific reports. Now, I think you'd have to shower more in the summer than you would the winter, or is 2 to 3 days normal?
No, I don't think that's normal. I don't want to be with somebody that only showers twice a week. I do not, because you know what? You got to clean somewhere. I mean, like if you have to do look, we've all done that. If you miss a day, because you're just kind of whatever, lazy, you got to go and clean the parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to clean those parts at least. All right.
My dad used to call it the Polish shower. I don't want to offend any Polish people, but that's what my dad used to say, the Polish bath. With the wipes, get the, or you can do what that lady does. What's that TV show? That heavy lady goes, oh, you just take some of this and you rub it on all your little parts. Who's that stuff that they sell? That lube or whatever it's called.
Baby wipes? I don't know.
No. There's a lady sells this stuff. And she goes, oh, you can put on all your private parts and they last 24 hours. And it's I don't know. It's called Lume or whatever. Hume, H-U-M. It's crazy. Tony O, the DJ's in the house. Tony O, private message me. I got a gig for me and you, buddy. Private message me. All right, Carol, how are you doing? All right, so there we go. People who repeatedly watch the same movie and shows are emotionally intelligent. Do you watch the same show sometimes over and over?
I mean, look, we can all ask each other, how many times have we seen The Godfather, Goodfellas, movies that you love, A Bronx Tale? Yeah, I don't know if that means that, but I do know that they do say if you watch the same stuff over and over again, a lot of people that have anxiety, they watch the same stuff over and over because they know the ending. Because people
or they know the parts are coming. Yeah.
Right.
Well, there you go.
You have anxiety,
and a lot of times, it makes sense. A lot of times too, Carol, if you're watching a movie, sometimes if you watch it a couple of times, you'll see stuff that you don't remember. Oh, wow, that. Interesting, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, thank you, Claudette. I hope you're doing well, my friend. She sells Balm, B-A-U-L-M.
Oh, balm, like a balm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So and then Kathy says lime. It's called lime, whatever.
Lime.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Lou, you got to see this lady. This lady's big, and she goes, you can put it on all your private parts, and it lasts for hours on your ass, and then this and that. Lume. Thank you, Kathy. Lume, L-U-M-E. It's a lady.
Not Lume.
Now she sells it for men, too. It lasts for hours. And then you see her going like this. You can hit it down here. You can go here. You can go here. And,
okay.
Anyway, especially this lady doing. Engineers have built a headset that can record your dreams while you're sleeping. You wake up in the morning and you can play them back.
No. Oh, that would be something.
Scientists have developed a headset that can record and replay dreams using AI and brain imaging. The device decodes brain activity during sleep and constructive dream visuals. While still in the early stages, it opens up the fascinating possibilities of the dream research.
That would be cool.
Yep. Interesting stuff. Claudette, I watched Goodfellas for 20 million times over the weekend and still find things funny that I didn't notice before. Best movie ever. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense when you can keep watching. All right, this is funny. People at a wedding, you're going to love this. The groom asked a friend, a dog groomer, to shoot his wedding for $250. After 10 hours with no food, water, or break, the photographer deleted all the photos in front of him and walked out. Deletes all his pictures after being denied food at a wedding. The friend agreed to help despite not being professional. You got to, when you're doing weddings, folks, usually the camera guy, the photographer, the band usually eats. But he deleted all their photos and says, and walked out of the wedding.
I mean, it's shitty to do that to somebody. I mean, it's a job. They have to eat. Yeah,
it is.
Okay.
Feed the guy the chicken or the buffet that you got, whatever the hell it is. You know, crazy.
Not cool.
All right, Carol, you're a mom. Shocking. 3 teens allegedly try to kill their mom after she turns off the Wi-Fi.
Oh shit. Well, I've done that before. I'm here. I think there has to be a little crazy in you for your kids to be afraid of you a little bit.
That's what I'm talking about. The generation now. Before you wouldn't want to kill somebody. I mean, it's like now. It's like no, you know. It's really weird out there. And this is interesting. I did not notice. Alcohol and drug use among teens have officially reached a record low. Now, I don't know. Some of my kids barely drink when they do. I don't know if they drink out that much anymore. The younger kids. I'm not sure. I'm sure they're all doing gummies or pot. A lot of the younger generation are doing that. I don't know. Do you see that in a younger generation of people maybe not drinking as much or not drinking? Or
even we talked to Gianna when she was on. You know, she's 20. She's not a big drinker. I know a lot of people that are in that age group, and a lot of them don't drink. They're not big drinkers, and they definitely don't drink and drive a lot. Have your drink.
Well, let me ask you something. Wait a minute. Do they not drink because it's unhealthy, or do they not drink because it's so expensive to go to the bars and drink?
I think one of the things is for sure it's an expense. So they don't go out to drink. They may drink a little bit more at home or at parties, you know, to get-togethers. But also, I think, it's definitely expensive. But also, they're not going to drink and drive, right? A lot of them don't because they see everything that's happened, and you know.
That's a smart thing.
But the other thing is definitely, I think, because of this generation that we're talking about is so anxiety ridden, which it's a fact, and pot or weed or gummies or whatever you want to call it, that does bring your anxiety down. It just does. I mean, you could take one quick little hit off of whatever you have, and within 10 seconds, you're like, you know, your heart palpitations might slow down. It calms you. So you don't have to be totally hammered, because people don't like getting sick and puking, and it's not a good thing.
Nobody wants to do that. And a lot of times people don't eat before they go out and they drink. Or if you mix your booze, always tell your kids, eat before they go out and don't mix your booze. If you can drink beer all night. Don't go from wine to martinis to shots. You're going to get sick, even if you have one or two. David, the kids don't have money for booze. Good point. Couples who sleep in separate beds sleep better, report higher relationship satisfaction. According to research, published sleep research, couples who sleep in separate beds are seeing unexpected benefits, including better sleep quality, even stronger relationship satisfaction. There's a few, I know guys that maybe if they'll wear a mask or the breathing thing and, or they snore, so there's probably something to that. If that's the case. All right. What else we got here? 54% of people admit they regret introducing 2 friends who ended up being closer than you.
I mean, I've seen that.
I've seen that too. I've seen that too. 54% of people voted they regret introducing, because now, you know, you're the friend, and then now you get excluded and they become close friends. What? That's kind of weird that how would they not get rid of the person who introduced them?
Right. I mean, you shouldn't really exclude people, but here's the thing. You know, you could have different friend groups. I mean, I've never been a jealous person. I'm just not. Thank God. But the thing is when I've introduced so many different friends of mine over the years from different parts of my life, I have a lot of different groups of friends, and they all have gotten to kind of know each other, and they actually like go out. Like if I may not go, or they might, invite me or not, but there's just certain things I can't do all the time. Look at, okay, Gina. I introduced Gina to a lot of you guys. Like, she met people through
Yeah.
your group. Now,
Yeah.
she met my friend's mom, that my friend Josephine, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to go out together because I can't go out all the time. I have younger kids at home. They have a
Right.
lot more free time. I don't mind like that they're going out and
Right.
doing things. Although you will feel left out if they're not at least asking you, because then you feel like they're
Thank you.
purposely don't
At
want you
least,
around.
hey, guy, hey, I know you're busy. If you have time, can you meet us? If they
Right.
come, and then, or if they go out, they don't even tell you they went out. That's weird.
Yeah, that's shitty, but
Yeah.
that's shitty a little bit, and that would hurt your feelings probably. But yeah, it
Emo,
happens.
remember the people who sleep together stay together. Okay. There you
Well,
go, Emo.
my dog sleeps in my bed now. She's
Yeah, we
staying
got the
with.
dogs all the time. Absolutely. Okay, this is funny. A Virginian man made headlines when he delivered his final child support payment, 8,000 pennies,
Oh, what a
equivalent of $800. A man makes his final child support pennies, a payment, and 8,000 pennies dropped on his ex-wife's front lawn. 80,000 pennies to
What do you
make
think about that?
$800.
What
Pardon
do you
me?
think? What do you think about that?
That's cold, man. That must
Little,
be a really bad relationship.
little bitter.
Yeah, the decision inspired a wave of generosity leading over to. I mean, that's insane.
It is
That's
insane.
insane. I
Oh,
mean, come on. It's nuts. How about this? Okay, when a woman is fed up, she will
mhm.
do these 6 things. Are you
Tell me.
ready?
Yes.
Number 6, expresses her anger. She will openly show frustration without sugarcoating it.
Yes. That's true.
That's 5. Number 5, stop making an effort. She won't put
Mhm,
any energy into relationships anymore.
mhm,
Number 4, pursues her own happiness. She will focus
mhm.
on her well-being instead of repairing the relationship. Number 3, she shuts down communication. She won't be interested in talking things through anymore. Number
Mhm,
2, set firm boundaries. She will make it clear what is no longer acceptable. And
mhm.
number 1, withdraws her affection. She will stop expressing her love and care towards you. That's mentalhealth.com.
I think those are all perfectly
I
stated.
think, but it also could be a man too.
Of
A
course,
man could stop
absolutely.
doing that too.
Mhm. Yep.
Or if a man has someone on the side,
Mm.
and sometimes they get the what so it's crazy as it is. Yes, women
Yeah.
who drink 1 to 3 cups of coffee per day are more likely to experience healthy aging.
Really?
I
Okay.
I didn't know that. I drink 1
Mm.
cup of coffee a day, and it's a decaf, and it's just because it's warm. It doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
Are you a big coffee drinker? I think yeah, you are,
Uh,
right? No.
I am. I drink iced coffee. I like iced
Okay.
coffee, just because I need the caffeine. I don't like the taste of coffee really,
Yeah.
but I do need that energy a little bit in the morning for sure.
You get up. Yeah, that makes
Mhm.
sense. Study shows that drinking a Jaeger bomb
Oh.
can be just as harmful as snorting cocaine. A study from Purdue University found that combining alcohol with energy drinks like a Jaeger bomb can trigger changes in the brain reward symptoms similar to those caused by cocaine. The
Hmm.
researchers observed that this combination led to increased levels of AFOSB, a protein associated with long-term changes in the brain's reward system, which is also elevated in the response of drugs like cocaine. Jaeger bombs, I don't think I've ever had one. Those are dangerous.
Oh, I, I don't like Red Bull stuff. That's just not good for you. But I hate the way Red Bull tastes like baby aspirin to me. That's what that reminds me of, the taste of baby aspirin. But like I used to make Jaeger bombs as a bartender a lot, and Jägermeister makes me want to puke.
Do you
Just
remember when you were
slowly.
doing it? Were men drinking it more or women? If you can remember.
Probably men, and what this was a long time ago. But yeah, I think a lot of more men at that time
More
were
men.
doing the Jaeger
Okay.
bombs. Yeah.
There
Oh,
you go. Crazy. Keep away from that shit. Folks,
Mhm.
that's right. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Carol Brandolino. It's Twisted Tuesday. It's Jack Vena Landscaping. Folks, you're looking for some great landscaping, and it's done right with my good buddy Tommy. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service installation, servicing the North Shore for 50 years. Call Tommy at 847-4 through 5266 and tell him Tony O sent you. Our good friends from Jack Vena Landscaping. More headlines today, folks. We get some good stories today. A Japanese engineer has created a night lamp that crawls and guides you to the toilet in the middle of the night. So it's lays next to your bed. It automatically follows you to the toilet. Green light. Now, how many times have you got up in the middle of the night sometimes? Right? It happens.
Yeah, and if you have stairs or it's dark, obviously dark. I mean, yeah, my mom broke her finger at my house because she fell. She tripped on something and fell many years ago. It was like 1 a.m. and she fell. I was right there and she broke her finger. And that's what's going to the bathroom because you trip on something. So
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, but what happens if you trip over the green lamp that's taking you to the bathroom? Now, they
And
didn't
you
tell
sue
you
the
about that.
manufacturers. You
And you
sue
sue the manufacturer. There you go.
There
Bingo.
you go.
Well, this is a sad story. A woman, 42 years old, dies after being hit by a train while rescuing her ex-boyfriend's dog from the railroad tracks.
Oh, God. Why?
Do you imagine getting killed after doing a good deed?
Oh, or trying to do a good deed. Yeah, that's horrible.
That is horrible.
Mm-mm.
Oh, boy. 91% of people are no longer friends with someone they call their best friend.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, when you're younger, you might have a best friend that it's like you're talking 15, 20 years later sometimes.
91%, though. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Here's something that you may be, being a woman or a man. Billy Joel was divorced with his wife. His wife is breaking her silence. After 43 years after their divorce, now she's going to start talking in public about Billy Joel.
Oh, come on. Why? What is she saying? Did she say anything yet?
No, doesn't say anything yet. It's coming out now. If she's writing a book, who would want to buy that book? Who would want to buy that book? She was married. An exclusive interview with People magazine at Tribeca Festival. Billy Joel and So It Goes, the Beacon Theater, June 4th. Elizabeth Weber, who was married to the rock icon for 9 years until 1982, opens up how great he was. Okay, so she's talking good about him, which is great.
Okay. All right.
But why talk about it anyway?
Well, money. I don't know. People are nosy. Listen, they want to get into people's lives.
Yeah.
They want to know.
42 years later, and there's a face that I don't see too often, and I miss my buddy Greg. Greg and Jennifer from Taverna on Division are watching today. We're going to be there in July. They got the best patio in the suburbs of Chicago.
They do.
By none, the best ever. And their food is fantastic, and they do a great job. There's Greg. Don't forget Tavern on Division, Melrose Park. Check it out. Great. Boyd, I don't like cocaine, but I love the way it smells.
Cocaine has a smell?
Okay.
Cocaine has a smell?
No, he smells it, so he's got a.
Okay, over my
head. There you go. All right.
Holy shit.
Okay. There you go. Okay, you're out to eat at a restaurant or a bar. How do you ask for the bill? What's the right way to ask for a bill at a restaurant? Like, hey, honey, that doesn't work. Give me the bill. Hey, baby, bring me the bill, right? All right, there's a couple ways. Could you please bring us the bill when you have a chance? I'm ready to pay. Can we have the bill? Can we get the bill now, please? When you have a moment, could you give me the bill? Could we have the check? I'd like to settle the bill, please. Could you bring a check whenever you're ready? May I get the bill, please? Excuse me. Can you bring us the check? Could we please have the bill? All those are pretty good. But you had to get right when you were in the bar. Hey, honey.
Hey, like
honey,
this.
hey, baby.
Like this.
Right.
Let's go. Like, I would just turn around and ignore her. I'd be like, oh, sorry, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Hold on. Banging on the table, banging on the bar, screaming.
Make them wait a little longer.
Just a
Make
little
them
bit.
personally because of that.
Just a little bit.
Hey, you know, stop what you're doing and bring me the bill.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Write it in the air. Oh, there, General. Write it in the air.
Oh,
My check.
yeah. People do that. Check, please.
Yeah.
Right.
Check,
Mhm.
please. Mel Lennon Reed, how you doing? There's Jeff Hunt. What's up, buddy? Wrapping up his tour. He's going to be home at the end of June. And I hope you're doing well, my good buddy Jeff. Doctor issues warning over alarming health risks sleeping with a fan on during hot weather.
Okay. Uh-oh. Mhm.
I do.
I started to.
I have
Yeah.
the fan on.
Yep. I think it's going to start happening.
I have the ceiling
because
fan.
I'm getting hot at night. You know, like maybe they're hot
Yes.
flashes. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got the ceiling fan and a
Okay.
regular fan. But a lot of times it's really not the air, it's the noise.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
calms you a little bit. I tell them when they bring the food not to disappear.
Oh.
All right, David. You think Anna looks like me or Steve? Anna. Oh, is that your kid, Mel? I'll have to take a good look again at that. Dennis, how you doing, buddy? My good friend Dennis from Lake Geneva. Speaking of Lake Geneva, we're going to be at the Getaway. The French Country Inn is the hotel, the Getaway restaurant right on the water. It is beautiful. We'll be there Saturday, the 21st of June. Jerry Jams and Double T Tony Toto. All right. A middle school science project reveals that 70% of the time, ice from fast food restaurants is dirtier than toilet water.
I mean, I've seen some stuff. You know, they have the big ice machines at restaurants, obviously. Here's the thing. You have to just make sure everybody's doing their job. Is the big, the little hand shovel, whatever the hell they call it, to get the ice. Okay, here's
Yeah.
the thing. It's not the ice. The ice is clean. It's being made in an ice machine. It's what you're scooping it out with. And then what bucket are you putting it in to then transfer it from the bucket to the ice bin at the bar or wherever your fountain drinks are, your guns are. That's the disgusting part, because buckets are everywhere. Buckets are here, buckets are there. They're in kitchens, they're by boxes. There's shit everywhere. I mean, it's a floor. You know what I mean? That's the problem, is what you're scooping it out with. Where's that been sitting? What you're scooping it into. That's the contamination. That's scary. That's why a lot of people order the Freaks No Ice.
That's the contamination. Yeah, that makes
Right.
sense. Here's what it said here. A middle school science project. Okay. Jasmine Roberts, a 12-year-old from Florida, collected ice samples from 5 local fast food establishments and compared them to toilet water samples for the same locations. The result was shocking. 70% of the time, the ice contained more bacteria than a toilet water, with samples testing positive for E. coli and harmful bacteria associated with human waste.
Oh, yeah. Keep drinking your Jack Neat.
Go ahead and get that McDonald's burger. Yes, there you go. Interesting. This is interesting. This I found very interesting. Okay. People are more likely to return a lost wallet if it contains a photo of a baby.
Oh, okay. It gets your conscience going a little bit, maybe. So stick a fake picture in there of like some little kids and some puppies.
Mother, kid, or a family, right? A global study across 40 countries revealed that people are sensibly more likely to return a lost wallet if it contains a photo of a baby. Researchers believe the taps into deep evolutionary empathy triggers return rates jumping from 50% to over 70% when the baby's photos are included.
Okay. Good to know. Okay.
All right. There you go. Mel Lennon, you and Steve are going to get married 2016. Well, congratulations. Please let us know. Dennis, when are we going to be at Mars Resort, Lake Como, right on the water? We'll be there Saturday, August 23rd. Dennis. Francine, love Toxic Thursday with Tony O and Carol. Well, thank you, Francine, even though today is Twisted Tuesday. But you can see us again on Thursday. Toxic. Yes, that's twice a week. Two from what was the doublemint, the twins? Two. Anyway, yeah. She's right. Put a fake picture of that. Yeah. That's funny. Oh, 2026. Okay. Well, congratulations, Mel. Make sure you let us know when you're going to get married. 247,000 people applied for unemployment benefits last week,
Mm.
the most in 8 months. Wow.
Well, yeah, a lot of stuff was shut down. I mean, yeah, people lost their jobs. Yeah.
Lost their job. Businesses
Mhm.
are closing. Not very crazy. I'm going to tell you a business that's blooming. That's our friends from Ace Hardware. It's time for the JRC Ace Hardware Weather Minute, brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores, folks. The weather for Tuesday, June 9th. It's 70 degrees out there right now. Feels like it's about 56. It's 52% humidity. I'm sorry, 50% humidity. Yes, I'm sorry. 11-mile-an-hour winds. It's sunny all day. It's going to be a beautiful today to go out and do some gardening, fishing, whatever you're doing, jogging. That's the JRC weather, brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Twisted Tuesday, Carol Brandolino is in the house. Teen dies after trying social media trend, something called dusting. Now her family's hoping to raise awareness to spare others the heartache. We don't have children to bury them, her mother said. Renee O'Rourke died after participating in a social media trend called dusting, which left her brain dead after 4 days in an ICU. She always said, I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be a famous dad. You just
Oh.
watch. I'm going to be famous. And unfortunately, this is not the most. What is? You
I'm
gotta
looking
find
at.
that
I'm
out.
looking
I
it
have
up
no
right
clue
right
what-
now as we speak. It's a TikTok, right? TikTok, right?
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Dusting.
Dusting. It's coming up right now. I wanted to tell
It's not
you.
clean.
No. Okay.
It's not cleaning your
No.
house, folks.
Dusting has become a TikTok trend in which individuals self or sniff computer dusting spray to get high. Computer dusting spray to get. How bad do you need to get high? I mean, that's why are you laughing? That's so messed up. It makes me sad.
No, it's messed up. I knew a guy. I remember when we used to party back in the day. He'd come to the house and we ran out of shit, and he would go and crush. He'd crush Flintstone vitamins. He'd take the thing. And goes, oh, I'm gonna get Wilma. I'm gonna put Wilma
Fred.
and Betty and Fred together, and I'm gonna smash it, and I'm gonna lift it up and see what happens. What's wrong with you
Listen,
people?
I never did like drugs. Like I never did cocaine or sniffed anything up my nose. But
Yeah.
I will tell you, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
I was young and I was probably, I don't know, 10, 11. Now I remembered this, and I know you'll remember this. Cement glue. Was that something they sniffed? Cement glue? Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
So that
yeah.
was something that I was like, what? Me and my friends would be like in my room. I shared a room with my brother for forever. It was like a Greg Brady thing. He finally went to the attic. I was like,
Yeah.
I go, well, let's smell this. What does this smell like? And it kind of did make you kind of lightheaded because we'd be sniffing cement glue. We didn't know what the reason was, but this is what it was.
Yeah,
Those whip it cans, whipped cream cans. When you,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
another
yeah.
thing. Some guy in college, I'll never forget a good friend. He's like, yeah, just try it. I was like, what is this doing? I don't even know what the hell it's doing. But
It was so popular in the 70s that the Ramones even wrote a song about it. Now I want to sniff some glue.
okay.
Now I want to have something to do. All I want to do is sniff some
Yeah,
glue. I mean, what the? Oh, I know, Francine, you were only teasing. I got it, honey. First grade kids sniff paste. First grade kids sniff
Wow.
paste.
Well,
All right, kids, forget about building a model. No, let's go sniff some,
right.
gasoline. Anyway, FBI Director Kash Patel says he has recovered Dr. Fauci's COVID-era phones. Fauci's COVID-era phones have reportedly been recovered. FBI Director Kash Patel, which I love, by the way, says the devices are now in hand and public wants answers. Dr. Fauci was probably the better doctor. Dr. Seuss, Dr. Bombay, Dr. Pepper were better doctors than Dr. Fauci.
Yep.
This guy should
Yeah,
be
he
locked
should
up.
be.
If nobody will help you, if nobody will help you, do it
Mhm.
alone. There is no I in team, but there is an I in win.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, you know what? If people can't help you or you can't count on other people, do it yourself. I like doing things myself anyway because I want things done, my way, like the way you want it done. It
Yeah,
usually isn't going to get done the way
yeah,
you seem to be, like that type of person too. When you're trying to do
yeah,
get
yeah,
ready for your shows and stuff like that, you want everything done a very
yeah,
specific way. You want it
yeah.
your way.
Or at least until you know what you're
Right.
doing. Yeah, I agree
100%.
with you. Interesting, interesting. David says, yes, Fauci's phone, the FBI got it. Ooh, can't wait to see that. All right. Here's another great teacher doing her great
Uh-oh.
job. Texas middle school teacher accidentally serves hard Mountain Dew Baya blast to students instead of regular Mountain Dew. A San Antonio middle school teacher accidentally handed out hard Mountain Dew blast to students thinking it was regular. Yep, alcohol blast. Last day of school turned into a happy hour of please middle. Yeah. 5 kids took few sips before anyone realized it had 5% alcohol. One seventh grader got drowsy and confused, which, to be fair, is how most people feel about drinking that shit anyway. So there you
Right,
go.
right. You
All right,
So
teacher.
listen, I put it on Facebook because I just thought it was funny because I really did it. I don't know if people thought I was joking or not, but I really did. So I told you back in the day I used to tan. You know how women used to tan with olive or
Yeah,
I baby oil, right? So years ago
yeah,
I started tanning in my teens, mid to late teens, with olive oil. Okay.
okay.
It's good for your skin, like just like coconut oil or whatever.
Yeah,
So I used to tan with it, right?
yeah, yeah.
Well, the other day I'm like, shit, I don't know. I don't think I had, maybe I didn't have olive oil or didn't want to put that thick olive oil on me. And I'm like, hold on a minute. I got the olive oil cooking spray. So I grabbed it and I was like, listen, I'm gonna spray this right on me. Look, this here was like 2 hours. Okay. I, I baked the shit out of me. And I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna use this all the time. It's olive oil. God only knows what else is in this can. It's probably not good. My mom's
Right,
like,
right,
it
right, right.
baked.
Did it help?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I got some color in like 2 hours, if that, in and out of the house. So now,
What was the side effect? Was there a
no,
side
well, you
effect?
know what? I think I could have burned if I was out there too much longer, and I don't burn, so I think it's really it's quick.
Okay.
It happens quickly, and there's probably stuff in there you're really not supposed to be. I don't know if you're supposed to be put on your skin or not. I'm gonna use it to fry shit in pans. I ain't like so.
There
I
you
know
go. Yeah.
it
Go ahead.
really worked.
Hey, kids, go out and do this right now.
It worked. Try it. Try it. You'll thank me later. But if you're light skinned, don't do it.
Thank you
Don't do
later. And you can cook, and you can cook an egg too at the same
it.
time. There you
Right.
go.
Yeah. But it worked.
Uh, that's pretty cool. That's funny. I mean, you've all tried something, right? I
Yeah.
remember one time changing the stuff to clean your windows in your car. You put the window cleaner, and I put Palmolive
Okay.
in
Yeah.
there instead. Dishwashing soap. I mean,
Oh,
the windows were all. Oh, it was
yeah.
brutal. Very,
Oh my
very,
God.
very
Yeah.
horrible. Slowly losing friends is a part of growing up. We don't just lose friends; we just learn who the real ones are.
Yep. That's fact. That's a fact.
And a lot of people use that word very
Uh-huh.
loosely. That's friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. Next time you feel sad, put your hands in ice water and start thinking about the positive things that have happened in your life. You will feel
Oh,
relaxed, and this trick may also help you reduce headaches, and other symptoms.
oh, okay. I've never heard that one. Um,
Never heard that
yeah.
one before,
Oh, you know what I
too.
was going to tell you? I didn't even make a note of this. I just remembered when
Yes.
we went to go see Seventh Heaven, Gina and I, it was packed. So we wanted to make our way up to the front, which look, it's an open space. There's no seating and right there, it's just like a big mosh pit, whatever.
Right,
So
right.
we made our way up to the front, squeeze our way in, and we were jamming out, right? Well, I couldn't believe it. The one lady that was to my right, she was like, excuse me, can you move? She was like, you're in my way. I'm like, we're seeing a band right now. We're outside. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And I said, okay, I was nice. Then this guy was standing to the left of Gina, this big guy. He's like, excuse me, ma'am. You're kind of in my space. And she goes, what? And I looked at her and I go, oh my God, it's going to happen here. It's going to happen here. I don't know what I'm going to say right now because I'm going to lose it. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. So we just continue to stay there. This guy later on, this big guy, just barrels through Gina and I. And I mean barrels. Like he almost like knocked us over to get like right in the front. And he was a little bit older. and he was a kind of drunk at this point. So he's standing right behind me, but against me. Like, I mean, against me. He was like hovering.
Yeah, okay.
And I turned around, and instead of being mean, I looked at him and I go, "Hey, I'm pregnant now. Just so you know, like, you got me pregnant. Like, get off of me right this," because I wasn't drinking. I didn't have one drink that night because thank God I didn't have one drink that night. I said, and I go, "You know what? I don't even have a uterus and I'm pregnant. Get away from me, dude. Like, get off." He was
What did he
just
say?
was so drunk, and he just kind of looked at me and he was like laughing. I was like, "No, seriously, like, get off of me." Like, standing next to me or being in
Get
my way
off
is
me.
one thing. He was against me, hovering over me, and he was like against me, every part of it. It grossed me out. And Gina's like, "What did you just say?" I said, "I'm pregnant now. I'm pregnant. You're going to be a dad. Like, get off me." I tried to make it funny, but he really pissed me off, you know?
And he was drunk. He probably didn't even realize it.
Barreled through us. But yeah.
Yeah. I hate that's crazy.
Right.
That's nuts. Speaking of being pregnant, women who give birth after the age of 33, Carol, have a double chance of living past 95.
Ooh, I had both my kids after 33.
Women who give birth after 40 are 4 times more likely to live to be 100 years old.
Okay, good. That's the benefit of having them late in life and being tired all the time and losing your and going through the change. Listen, we're all going through the change together.
Yeah.
Puberty, menopause.
There you go.
We're going to kill each other. All of us. We're going to kill each other. Right?
That's it. See, you learn. And Robert General says, "Congratulations on the wedding, on the pregnancy." Now you watch. Someone's going to read this, and someone's going to put a, "Hey, Carol's pregnant. Carol's pregnant. Carol's pregnant." There we go. It's going to be everywhere. All right. Now this is interesting. A woman was on a 6-hour train ride with her boyfriend. The boyfriend fell asleep, and she met her future husband. The traveler took the "never let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband" to heart.
Wow. 6 hours, huh? Boom.
6 hours, man. That's it. That's interesting. Turn off your feelings sometimes. Life is better when you don't give a fuck.
Yes, absolutely.
Linda, thank you for that one. I love that one. That's very, very cool. All right, I'm just trying to look. Okay. My friend Helen Tenuta sent this in. "I treated my husband by taking him to a strip club for his birthday last Friday. At the club, the doorman said, 'Hey, Ken, how are you?' I asked, 'How does he know you?' Ken said, 'Oh, dear, I play football with him inside. Okay, I play football with him. Inside, the bartender asked, 'The usual, Ken?' Ken said to me, 'Before you say anything, he's on the darts team.' Next, the stripper said, 'Hey, Ken, do you crave that special again?' I stormed out, dragging Ken with me, and jumped into a taxi. The taxi driver said, 'Hey, Kenny boy, you picked up an ugly one this time.'"
Oh, man.
Oh, now Ken's funeral is this Sunday.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, I never got into the whole strip club thing. Didn't really do anything for me.
Who wants to pay for that anyway?
No.
You know?
Yeah, well, it wasn't interesting anyway. Let's see. Yeah, K. There was a couple here. I don't know about that. Forget about that. We already mentioned that yesterday. People ask me about Cato. Kalo Callet, me and Cato. Yeah, okay. Me and Cato, we used to hang out years ago. This is after the OJ thing. A lot of good fun. Great guy. He got a lot of shit for living behind OJ's house over there, but nice guy. Nice guy. Okay. Hey, here you go. Generation Z.
That's Gianna. That's like the 20-year-old, right? 22, 23.
Okay. Generation Z doesn't want to start a bar tab. According to New York Times, more Generation Z bar goers are avoiding open tabs, choosing to pay for each drink separately. Many see bar purchases like buying coffee, quick off transmissions, and worry about overspending and leaving their credit cards behind.
Okay. I mean, you know what? How about just bring freaking cash then? How about just go to the ATM?
Well, do they even have
Go to the ATM and get $40, what you're going to spend for the night. Because as a bartender, doing a tab for every single drink is a real pain in the ass. I'm going to just tell you that. It really is annoying, you know.
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
and now anytime anyway, they kind of swipe your card and they have the information in there. They give you your card back. They don't keep the card a lot of times, most places anymore. You leave on
No,
it,
but
they
you're right.
charge you.
If you go up north, some of the old clubs in Wisconsin, the bars, they will keep your
some
card.
will for
They
sure.
will keep
Yeah,
your card.
the old school ones probably will.
This is interesting, Carol. Study finds if you respond immediately with sarcasm, your brain is probably healthier.
Oh, good. Okay.
And I guess the brain is okay.
Yeah.
We're excited about that. Okay,
That's
good.
good.
All right, folks. Anyway, we are down to the end of the hour, folks. It is Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's not forget our good friend Wendy and Craig from Imperialux, becoming your own bank with our friends from Imperialux. Imagine putting your money to work for you, becoming your own bank, making a dream retirement reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson and Craig Coughlin help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Give them a call at 630-890-1213 or book them with Hugh Canley and free consultation to start the building retirement you deserve. Give them a call. It can't hurt to find out what you can do and how to invest your money the right way with Imperialux. Guys, tomorrow will be at Pronto's outside patio in Glendale Heights with Jerry Jams. Thursday, Pasta Mia. My good buddy Peter Caruso does a great job. We'll be there with Tony T on Thursday night. Friday, the Prime. Saturday at Blue Island, the Lyric Theater with Ocean's Rat Pack. And Sunday, we will be at Dubuque, Iowa. On the 17th, we'll be at the Tap House Grill, Carol. That's going to be Tuesday, next Tuesday, for Danny Nozak and the dogs. Ron Starr, Frankie Setta, Stephanie Lemon Bregner, yours truly. And all the money goes for the dogs. It's a great place over there, the Tap House Grill. They do a great job over there. We're going to like that too. All right. Coming to about birthdays for Tuesday, June 10th. Thurman Munson, one of the greatest baseball catchers from former New York Yankee captain, who died of a plane crash, the great Thurman Munson. Chuck Negrin, former lead singer of Three Dog Night, celebrating a birthday. Bonnie Tyler, one of my favorite female singers ever. I love that raspy voice. Drives me nuts. That's Bonnie Tyler. It's a Heartache. Total Eclipse of the Sun. Holding Out for a Hero. Bonnie Tyler. Crazy Joe Gallo, mobster from Brooklyn. Birthday. Helen Hunt from Chicago, 61 years old. Paul Michael Glazer, Starsky from Starsky and Hutch, turns 81 years old. Dana Carvey, 7 years old, Saturday Night Live. Stanley Tucci, love Stanley Tucci, great actor, 64. Famous Joe Namath, former quarterback for the Jets, 82 years old. Let's see, Uncle Junior, of course, Dominic Truceni from The Sopranos, 94 years old. Kate Jackson of Charlie's Angels is 76. Matt Dillon is 61. Tracy Morgan is 56 years old. And that's the birthdays for today for June 6th. And don't forget, folks, it's Ace Hardware. That's right. Helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's right. Get a free 5-amp hour battery, a $299 value, and save an additional $100 when you buy an Eagle lawnmower model. Overall, that's $399 in savings, plus a free assembly and delivery, plus 3 Ace pleated basic furnace filters. Buy one, get one free. That's enough to keep you buying. Full year, you'll be covered. And don't forget to download the Ace Awards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, we got to go. Tomorrow, my friend Allie, an incredible yoga instructor, will be on, and she can tell you all about yoga, the positives, how to get into it. It looks very difficult. I can't even do the Indian thing where you sit down with your cross.
You got to sit on your head, your feet in the air.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's hard to put my socks on in the morning, folks, so let alone yoga. But maybe we can learn something. She'll be on. She's a great lady, and she'll be on the show tomorrow. And, of course, Carol will be back with us on Thursday for Toxic Thursday, guys. Okay, buy local, shop local, support live establishments, support local establishments. Be kind to one another, folks. And if you're insulted or you're just can't take a joke with this show or
offended,
offended. Thank you. I lost the word on TV or movies. Change a channel. And we say this all the time. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. But we all want you to be good and have a great day. Carol, you be good over there in Joliet or Joliet. Oh, wait a minute. Is it Joliet or Joliet? So who calls it Joliet?
People that say Italian. I don't know.
Right.
I don't
Good one. Oh, people that say milk. Wait, is it milk?
Oh, it's
or milk?
It's milk. I can't. Yes,
Milk.
it's ILK.
Not
Right.
milk.
Milk.
Milk. Joliet.
Right.
It's Joliet. It's Italian, not Italian.
Okay.
There you go.
We'll learn.
We're going to learn. You have an incredible day. Give my say hello to the kids there. Gina, if you're watching, hi, Gina, wherever you are. Guys, you guys have a good one. We'll be back. And Nixa Hodges, take us out. We got to go. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Have a great day. Peace and love, Ringo.